I'm with you. Watch it. It's a trap! Fight them off!
Not sick of me yet?
I'm as frustrated as you are, Gwendis. We don't have a keystone, and I haven't been able to discern another way to get inside. Try as I might, I haven't been able to penetrate the wards on the door into the orrery. The dwarven magic is too powerful. Without a keystone of our own, we'll never get inside. Another keystone? It seems the spirits of the Reach smile favorably upon us after all. But you say Lady Belain escaped from Arana. Any idea where she may have gone? No one has entered or departed by these doors in all the time I've been here. It's clear that Rodda and Belain know more about this old dwarven structure than we do, though. They must have another way to come and go as they need. By all means, if it works, we can finally confront Rodda and Lady Belain. Together, perhaps we'll fare better than Arana. Rodda! Stop this!
There is no stopping it now, Lords. A few more adjustments to this infernal machine, and all will be ready.
This won't save your brothers and sisters! I told you, it's impossible!
Oh, but you're wrong. About so many things. Can't you feel it, Barandis? The tug of the Dark Heart on your cursed soul.
Leave him alone!
Dark Heart? You're going to sever our souls from Bhaal?
You see, once I gather the Exarchs to my side, my ancient promise will be fulfilled. Belain, spare Barandis and his cherished daughter. Dispose of the rest.
Come and gaze upon the hearts. Come and witness my true power. mine to command. This is the place where your little rebellion ends.
The Spirit Queen led me here, Harrier. I'll help you defeat this abomination. Use the void portals to reach the shades, Harrier.
Easy. Let's see how you handle this. Make them pay.
I have more than enough power to deal with you. The Night Hollow shall rise again.
Shake it off.
Void power. Use the portals.
The power of the void is mine.
Void power. Use the portals.
Let's end
Fools! The Dark Heart is mine to command. This is the place where your little rebellion ends.
The Spirit Queen led me here, Harrier. I'll help you defeat this abomination. Look how Belain corrupts Namira's gift. I'll create void portals. Use them to reach those Void Mothers and destroy them. We can't defeat her. The fate of the rich depends on it. Sharp work, Harrier. I'll open another portal.
flows through me.
The Void Mother!
No,
Dark Heart
not
is
like this.
mine to command. This is the place where your little rebellion ends.
The Spirit Queen led me here, Harrier. I'll help you defeat this abomination. Look how Belain corrupts Namira's gift. I'll create void portals. Use them to reach those Void Mothers and destroy them. We can't defeat her. The fate of the Ridge depends on it. The portal, Harrier. Another portal.
Dare interrupt my feeding?
Let's knock some
Move!
heads.
Use the portal now!
You fools! The Dark Heart is mine to command. This is the place where your little rebellion ends.
The Spirit Queen led me here, Harrier. I'll help you defeat this abomination. Look how Belain corrupts Namira's gift. I'll create void portals. Use them to reach those Void Mothers and destroy them! We can't defeat her! The fate of the Ridge depends on it!
Staying on top of
Use
repairs.
the Void Portals
I like
to reach
it.
the Shades, Harrier! Sharp work, Harrier. I'll open another portal. Help you reach the Void Mother.
Darkness is mine, you worm! You think your Spirit Queen favors you over me?
Void Tower. Use the portal. Use the portal. Get out of there!
Darkness. It flows through me.
Move! Use the portal now!
And down they go.
Use the portal, Harrier!
Dare interrupt my feeding? The power of the void is mine.
Move! Use the portal now! Sharp work, Harrier. I'll open another portal.
impossible! The Dark Heart sustains me.
Harrier. Lady Belain. The Spirit Queen. Namira. She required a champion. She gave me the strength to press on, despite my wounds. Now, that strength is gone. She is the spirit of death and decay. Belain defied natural death, as all vampires do. Using Namira's energy like that, it was an affront. I am happy to have done my part. Verandis needs your help. Go, Harrier. Use this one last portal. Please, help Verandis. I see it now. The Lord of the Grey Host threatens all
Verandis! The orrery won't slow down!
Oh, my friend, your timing is perfect. Get to the far platform and throw the switch. It will take all of us to stop this infernal machine. Friends. Now tell me, what of Lady Belain? If you hadn't arrived when you did, Gwendis and I would not have been able to power down the orrery. Thank you. But tell me, what of Arana and Lady Belain? I could feel them. It was like a battle in the darkness. So it was Belain's death I felt in the darkness. Rodda was right. For some reason, the connection I have to the Dark Heart is strong. But there was something else. Another sensation. Where's Arana, my friend? Arana dead. That's another soul lost to the Void. Between her and those that perished at Markarth, the Dark Heart ate well this day.
You sure you'll be alright here by yourself, Verandis?
I shall return to Markarth shortly.
What am I saying? Of course you will. But if you're not back soon, I'll come and drag you to Markarth myself.
Watch it. Can't even hear myself think here.
Ah, here's one whose report we need. What news of Lady Belain? We did as you said, Rover. We defended the city and kept our people safe. Then, all of a sudden, the Grey Host turned and fled. And I barely got to kill a dozen or so of the bastards myself. Do I have you to thank for this unexpected turn of events? Well, that explains everything. Someone will sort out the details and tell them to me later, eh? All that matters is the Grey Host called off their attack and departed as soon as they lost their leaders. But where's Arana? I want to thank the witch. Arana promised to stop Lady Belain, no matter what. Trust a Reach Witch to make her own words come true. At least it was a good death, given in a noble cause, and Markarth still stands. We'll remember what Arana did, and we'll remember you as well. Arana promised. They scattered and fled! Good riddance. Between Arana's Wilders and my Stonehands, we held them back. And when you cut off the head, they were done with this fight. There's some cleanup to be done in the wilderness, but nothing we can't handle.
We stopped Lady Belain from gorging the Dark Heart with all the souls of Markarth, but we can't bring back the dead. Still, the Heart awakened but never reached full power. We turned back the Grey Host and killed Belain. That's a victory, my friend. The orrery remains charged with void energy, but the Dark Heart was never completely filled, and it already wanes. That means we denied Radha al-Siran a limitless source of power. Radha may have escaped for the moment, but we will find him. Any surviving Night Hollow clan members are bound to the Dark Heart. As it wanes, so will they. When you destroyed Lady Belain, you sealed the doom of her entire clan. That threat is ended forever, thanks to you and Arana. Yes, whether through the use of the orrery or some other means, Radha tied the void energy to the Grey Host. And due to my past affiliation, that seems to include me. I can feel it, hear its dark whisper. I need to ponder the implications. Soon. For now, savor this victory. The courage of mortals, not some buried relic, is the true heart of the Reach. You've saved countless lives, and proved to the Reach folk that not all outsiders are a threat to this land. Radha's time will come.
We defeated evil.
The time has
today.
come, my friend.
An ancient darkness at the very heart of the Reach that threatened to destroy us all. These outsiders stood beside us and made our troubles, our enemies, their own. Let them hear our thanks. Look around you, people of the Reach. Markarth still stands. See your fellow Reach folk, and know we will always fight for our land and our ways.
I know you've only had a moment's peace, but we must renew our hunt for Radha al-Siran with all due haste. The setbacks will not slow Radha for long, and he's likely closer to his true goal than we know. That I have yet to determine, but consider what he's wrought thus far. Harrow storms across western Skyrim to revive the Grey Host. Here, the souls of Markarth reaped to empower the Dark Heart. Both great sacrifices. But I fear worse is yet to come. A good question. Despite your success stopping High King Svargrim and Lady Belain, the reawakening of the Dark Heart has provided the Dwarven Orrery with a frightening source of power. But to what end? I need your help to ascertain the answer. A moment. Sometimes the intensity of the currents flowing through the darkness can be overwhelming. There. Fenorian reports that Grey Host leaders gather north of Markarth. I believe Radha is there, preparing them for what's to come. It's nothing. I don't want to concern the others. Whatever Radha did at the orrery, it connected the Grey Host to the Dark Heart. And that includes me. Like the souls of Markarth that the Heart consumed, a part of me is caught within the void. I don't know. I can feel the Dark Heart's pulse, a throbbing that grows stronger as the heart becomes more powerful, but it hasn't consumed me. In fact, like Arana and Lady Belain, I may be able to draw upon it, though I haven't attempted that yet. Investigate the Grey Host activity in the foothills north of Markarth, near Bethardams. Fenorian will meet you there. Gwendis and I will return to the orrery in Arcthazand. Join us once you uncover Radha's plans. It's clear the orrery plays an integral part in Radha's plans, but the specifics elude me. The Dark Heart, the orrery, the Harrow storms, they are all connected. Smaller pieces of a much grander scheme. Of that much I'm certain. I need to learn more.
could get any stronger. Let's go. Give him a fight.
Brothers and sisters, we are on the cusp of victory. When the dark storm blows through the void, everything we lost will be returned. Everything we lost will be returned. Even your lives.
Damn it! I knew we should have attacked when we had the chance.
My orders were to wait, Lyris. At least Rada left something in his haste.
Wait, is that you, partner? Could have used you a moment sooner.
What can I do?
I was this close to finally planting my axe in Rada al-Saran's face. If Fen hadn't insisted we wait. When Fen got his orders to investigate the Grey Host, I invited myself along. Sorry about my temper. It's just that we've been shadowing these bastards for a while, and it looked like the opportunity to strike was finally at hand. Well, Fen's the one keeping notes, but Rada al-Saran gathered his subordinates and remaining forces here. It's clear he's preparing to make a move, so Fen sent word to the Raven Watch. I just wish we knew more about this dark storm Rada mentioned. Yeah, a lead that's dragging us in circles. Look, Fen can tell you more. I'm sure he'd love to talk to someone other than me. Brilliant conversation isn't one of my better-known graces, as you've experienced firsthand. Possibly. And I've seen Icereach Coven witches among the Grey Host troops. After we dealt with Svargrim and shattered the Grey Host's hold on western Skyrim, it looks like Rada moved his operation to this part of the world. It was slow going, but the concoction he and old Mjolnir produced was the only reason the holds were able to start fighting back. Even after we stopped Rada al-Saran's plan in Solitude, I don't think the western holds would have survived without it. Alive and well. She's taken to her role as Jarl of Solitude far better than anyone imagined. The people love her. There's new life in the hold despite all that's happened. I admit, I'm hopeful for the future too, provided we stop Rada al-Saran. You're asking me? No idea. But it's here and so is Rada al-Saran, so I'd guess it's got something to do with whatever he's planning. Possibly. And I've seen Icereach Coven witches among the Grey Host troops. After we dealt with Svarg, it was slow going, but the concoction he and old...
What? Oh, sorry. I was fixated on this trinket. When Verandis said he would send someone, I assumed he meant Adusa. We weren't supposed to make a move, but Lyris feared we'd miss our chance. I don't think we ever had one, but don't tell her that. Other than I think it belonged to Rada al-Saran? The item. Oromancy. I recognize it. The technique is remarkably similar to what Verandis uses. Not surprising, I suppose. They were friends once, after all. Well, after their defeats in Western Skyrim and the Reach, the Grey Host has regrouped. The ancient Exarchs have arrived and asserted their control over the newer troops. We also intercepted a courier a few days ago. He carried a coded message. My command of ancient Yokuden is elementary at best. I assumed it had something to do with Harrowstorms, until Rada al-Saran mentioned this dark storm. I think he's planning something massive. More massive even than the storm over Solitude. We're going to meet Verandis. Right now? Yes, that would be prudent, I suppose. Do I look presentable to you? Befitting of an audience with the Count? I don't imagine there's time for a bath before we head to the orrery. This trinket Rada al-Saran left behind. It radiates a magical residue similar to what Verandis leaves behind when he casts Oromancy. Perhaps you've seen him use it to draw memories from the past. I wonder why Rada al-Saran left it here. Amazingly so. I assisted Svanna, Jarl Svanna, for a while, helping old Mjolnir and the Mages Guild produce as much of the Harrowstorm elixir as we could. But I couldn't linger there forever. I've been tracking the Grey Host ever since. No. Though I'm hopeful Count Verandis can find something in this coded letter. He's better at ancient languages than I am. I was able to find this meeting site, and I know the Grey Host forces have regrouped under the command of the ancient Exarchs. Do I? Yes, well, I suppose it's only natural. I'm returning from my first real assignment and haven't seen Count Verandis since... well, it was long before I started to investigate the Grey Host. I want to do him proud. Who doesn't look up to the person that's, for all intents and purposes, their father? Count Verandis made me a part of his noble house. I want to be worthy of that and uphold the ideals of the Raven Watch. And besides, I've missed my family. Is that Count Verandis?
A soul's ability to travel among infinite planes of existence is equally boundless.
Ben, what did you do?
Souls can go anywhere. Imagine if they had the freedom to choose their destination, or even return to life.
It's the Oromancy. We're seeing an image of the past.
dead.
He escaped. But we intercepted this letter.
A moment, Fenorian. The darkness has passed. Well done acquiring this letter.
Never mind the pat on the back, Verandis. What happened?
It's nothing. A distraction. The Dark Heart. The episodes grow more frequent. Each time the currents swell, it's like I'm losing myself to the darkness. We must uncover Radha's plans before that happens. Perhaps this coded message will tell us more about the Darkstorm. I see that Rodda has employed his mother tongue to obscure the message. But I remember his language, and the Grey Host ciphers well. This isn't a dispatch. It's a letter. To me. No, he's trying to persuade me. Convince me that his path is the right one. Prove to me that the dream we once shared is within reach. The letter outlines, in essence, the recipe for Radha's Darkstorm. Not in and of itself. He wants me to follow in his footsteps. To see what he did and learn the truth of what he promises. In doing so, however, I will discover how to stop it. He's baring his throat to me, confident I will not bite, but I must! I must seek a place in the Reach where the land was sundered from Tamriel. And I must study the Void through Night Hollow eyes. And finally, I must learn about keystones in Badar Zel. In my current state, I don't trust myself. Will you go in my stead? I leave the course of the journey up to you, but these three will go ahead to assist you. Lyris to Understone Keep, Gwendis to the Night Hollow Archives, and Fenorian to Badar Zel. I'm sorry to put this all upon your shoulders, but it's better that I remove myself from this journey. You can see what Radha intends to show me with impartial eyes. Learn the secrets of the Darkstorm, and together, we'll unravel Radha's plans. That's a distinct possibility, but I don't believe Radha intends to kill me. At least not yet. He has something to prove. That need will stay his hand better than any armor. We don't have the luxury of ignoring his invitation in any case. Rodda is a prideful man. When I deserted the Grey Host, it wounded him deeply. He wants to prove that I was wrong to doubt him. What he doesn't understand is that I never doubted what he could accomplish. I just feared what it would cost. If this is a trap, you're the one walking into it. But if he does return to the orrery while you're gone, I will buy whatever time I can. Until then, there are things I also need to accomplish. I'll study the heart and the orrery. Try to learn. That's a distinct. If this is a trap, you're the one walking into it. Yes, of course. Radha didn't reveal everything in his letter, but if there's something I can answer for you, I will. That one is as much a mystery to me as it is to you. But Rada provided a clue. He said it was a place in the Reach. Who better to ask about locations in this part of the world than Ard Kavik? Meet Lyris in Markarth and seek the Ard's counsel. I can only speculate, but we know the Night Hollow clan had an intimate connection to the Void through the Dark Heart. It makes sense they studied it over the many years that it sustained them. I noticed an archive in their keep when we were there. Yes. See what secrets they gathered at the height of their power. I only hope that the archive has weathered the centuries better than the Night Hollow clan themselves. That one is as much a mystery to me as it is to you. But we know Rada needed a keystone to enter this chamber and calibrate the orrery to the Dark Heart. Go to Bethar Zel. Fenorian will help you discover whatever secret awaits there concerning the Dwarven Keystones. I'll answer them as best I can, but every moment we delay puts us another pace behind Rada.
interesting discoveries while I was waiting. Bitharzel is more intact than the few other dwarven ruins I visited. I spotted a chamber that appears related to the Keystones. But more intact doesn't mean completely intact. The path ahead is blocked. Therein lies the problem. My vampiric abilities make traversal somewhat trivial, but you can't follow. I do believe I've come up with a solution, though. Potentially. Theoretically. I noted numerous void portals scattered around Bitharzel. I understand you and Verandis encountered them before. I'm no expert on teleportation, but these should allow you to navigate the ruins and pick out a safe path. May I suggest trying to reach the void portal at the top of that tower first? It seems like a good vantage point to survey the layout of this ruin. I'm sure you'll figure out a way past the blockage in no time. As Verandis explained it to me, the void portals sort of pull you toward their location. So finding a viable path across should just be a matter of trial and error. Assuming there's a void portal near our destination, you should have no problem. I had every confidence you wouldn't get sucked into some boundless void. Let's see what we can find. The repository is just through this door. This looks like some kind of manufacturing equipment. Look here. This resembles your keystone, doesn't it? The parts, anyway. I wager this is what we came for. What's this? More of Rada al-Saran's oromancy, I suspect.
I can't get the smell of her blood off my hands.
It was a mercy. You know that.
I ruined her, Rada, body and soul. I played God and Lysolda paid the price. I'm a damn fool.
A fool once told me there is no such thing as damnation. Only souls who have lost hope.
That's not fair, Rada.
You said it with such conviction I could not argue. You have not forgotten our promise, I hope.
We'll seek salvation together. Thank you, Rada.
Verandis was aware of this plan, and he was its architect.
Hey, stay with me! Counter this. Let's see what you're made of.
Over here. Night Hollow Keep is just ahead. Night Hollow Keep is down. Night Hollow Keep is down this path. The archive should be right inside. In writings we recovered from Lady Belain, she mentioned a Night Hollow testament. That's probably what we're looking for. Just watch yourself. The place is locked down tight. Well, it's crawling with Night Hollow vampires. Not just the mindless, spooky kind. Looks like some of them got recharged when the Dark Heart woke up. They patrol the outer wall in shifts. One door in and out. It's locked, but they carry keys. You got it. I haven't been able to keep track of their comings and goings, so there's no telling which vampires have the keys. Attacking them could attract unwanted attention. If you want to find a more discreet way past that wall, by all means. Remember, get keys off the patrolling vampires or find another way to get inside. Either way, let's get into the archive. Find this Night Hollow testament and get back to Verandis, alright? I'll scout around on my own and catch up to you. Rada al-Saran wants Verandis to study the Void through Night Hollow eyes, right? According to Lady Belain's writings, the secrets to harnessing the Dark Heart's power, Void power, could be found in the pages of that book. It's perfectly obvious. No, but we didn't find it after you killed Lady Belain. We know she didn't completely trust Rada al-Saran, so where else could she be leaving it for safekeeping? If it's not here, I don't know where else it would be. I'm off. If I see something that might help, I'll let you know.
Give them everything you've got.
Look how high that nether root's growing. Think it will hold our weight? That's a grey host Pentarch, probably after the same thing as us. What's that beside him? That wasn't as difficult as I expected. Now let's enter the archive. As far as libraries go, the lighting in here is terrible. Hey, I bet that's what we came for. That's done. Hey, why is this trinket over here glowing?
This is feasible.
No, Rodder, merely a possibility, but the soul binding required.
We can save our kindred from Cold Harbor's torment, and you quibble over the cost? Is your heart so cold?
Even if you returned our kindred to life, Molag Bal's claim to their souls would remain. Our contracts are inviolable.
Another obstacle to overcome.
You think the Prince of Domination is merely an obstacle? Rodder, listen to yourself.
Kneeling when I should have stood proud was the greatest mistake I ever made. I will not repeat it.
Verandis keeps everyone at arm's length. Is this why?
You should have run. Ready to ride.
Sure, I'll make sure the beetles crawl over you when you lie in the dirt.
these weak strangers could face a true Reach challenge.
I knew Lady Belain was plotting something. I only wish I could split her skull myself.
Arana and her rebels saved us the trouble.
I know. Who'd have thought we'd all add lives to that lot?
Can't you just be grateful? I just hope the artifacts the rebels. They've earned their place.
Over here, partner. Well, I've got bad news and worse news. Caddoc and I already exchanged words. Most of them insults. The only agreement we came to was that he'd stop sending his stone hands to toss me out if I stopped breaking their noses. It wasn't a fight until he sent his stone hands against me. Wasn't much of one after that, come to think of it. We got as far as Sundered Land when he shouted something about Mana Marco and called up his personal guard. That's what I was trying to find out when Caddoc got all angry and said something about my head and a pike on the wall. Look, you talk to him. Maybe you'll have better luck than me. Markarth would be a ghost town if it wasn't for you. If that doesn't earn you the courtesy of an audience, I can go back to breaking noses. The Ard is in his throne room. We just need to know where to find the land sundered from Tamriel. According to Rada al-Saran's letter, it's somewhere in the Reach. Oh, and I'm not apologizing. Not to Caddoc, anyway. Sorry. Mana Marco, Emperor Varen, Nord's Reachman, his flea-bitten beard... I can stomach insults hurled at me. But I couldn't stand there quietly as he spoke ill of Varen while praising that traitor Mana Marco.
Had my fill of Reeker's grace in my presence today. Seeing is how you've shed blood for me, and mine. I'll give you my ear, but make it quick. My bile's up, and too much talk will likely make it churn. Ah, you speak with that half-giant's tongue. What business is it of yours, what I do with my land? I gave that parcel to Mana Marco years ago. It was his to offer to Molag Bal, as he pleased. Why dredge up such dealings now? I didn't know that was the elf's intent when I granted her the domain, but we honor Molag Bal, just like all the great spirits. You won't find many here who deny an offering to a great spirit, no matter how grand. Mana Marco didn't call me confidant. When he departed, he said the failure here would forge his success elsewhere. I'll never... If you want to know his mind, you'll have to see what he wrought yourself. I'll open the way for you. There's a lift in Nichuan-Zel that'll take you to the Sundered Land. I'll keep it sealed, for reasons that should be obvious, but I'll see you're granted passage. Now, off you go, and take the prickly she-wolf with you. Not so long ago, Reach folk ruled the Empire. We had our lands returned, and dignity restored. Then, we were driven back into the mud by the usurper. Mana Marco pledged justice for my people if I gave him shelter. A dark spirit's bargain, to be sure. No, the usurper, Varen, lost his lands, his throne, and so much more. What Mana Marco promised me was given. If that don't sit well with you, I got no apologies to give. I can only tell you, that's where my dealings with the Worm King begin and end.
Got the information we need? Good. This is our chance.
Pity. I wanted Verandis to see this place for himself.
They chipped off a hunk of this stone. Hey, there's another memento here. Like the one Fëanorian found near Bethar Dams.
Are those my notes?
Brandis, forgive me. As ever, your genius captivates me. I had no idea you made such progress.
I'm still no closer to a viable solution.
You're closer than you think.
How can you know that?
I discussed your findings with a new ally. They claim it will work. Only your trepidation holds us back.
I thought you'd changed. That you sought penance. I won't participate in mass murder!
Our dream is within reach, and you're still concerned for the mortals.
Verandis and Rada al-Saran seemed pretty friendly back in the day. Did you know about that?
Who's better than us? Nobody. You're too tough to go out like this.
Past is ancient history. Roda's intentions were to sway me back to his side.
That's not good enough, Count. Why didn't you tell us that this was all your fault?
it wasn't just your research that let him revive the Grey Host. The actual procedure was your creation.
You don't understand. Please tell me you found out more about the Darkstorm. The others see conspiracies where there are none. Just past sins that I thought long buried. They say you found everything that Rodder wanted me to discover. Tell me about the Sundered Land, the Night Hollow's studies, and the secret of the Keystones. The others... Remember the journey Rodder sent me on? The one you took in my place. It was to follow in his footsteps, to see how he reached this moment in time. This stone, it's a shard of oblivion lost in our world. To see the void through Night Hollow eyes. Yes, it's written in the tongue of the first vampires. I can read it, but barely. In addition to other things, this is basically a spell book. It's full of rituals to appease and make use of the Dark Heart. Was the point to show me the inner workings of the mysterious Dwarven Keystones? We know Rodder used one to link the Dark Heart's power to not only the Orrery, but to the Grey Host as well. I can feel the pull of the heart just thinking about it. What you discover doesn't tell us much about the Darkstorm, at least not yet, but the picture is beginning to form in my mind. Rodder's letter provided one more clue. He claims to have a laboratory inside this very structure. We just have to find it. It's true that Rodder often relied on myself and later Zingalis to handle his research and experiments. But he wasn't without his own skills when it came to arcana and alchemy. I suppose, during his long isolation, he had to increase his aptitude. Who would remain behind that could stand against Rodder? I fear that even together we would be hard-pressed to stop him. We'll need every advantage for the end battle, should it come to that. Perhaps if I can learn how to call upon the darkness. The darkness crashes against my mind like waves slamming into the shore. It can be distracting. I can function normally, with the occasional need to pause and let the sensation pass. I can't yet control the darkness, but I haven't been idle. Using my auramancy, I turned the magic on the orrery itself. I learned much about how the orrery operates. It is quite fascinating. I also ascertained the approximate location of Rodder's laboratory, but a more thorough search is required. It's true that Rodder often relied on myself and later Zingalis. Come, Ravenwatch, Titanborn. We can't let the specters of the past distract us from our mission.
Very well, Count.
Remain by your side as we search.
taste of the Dark Heart can do.
Got your back. Yes, this is it. I can feel the echoes of Rodda's work here. Rodda has taken my research in directions I never imagined. Dwemer machines, Night Hollow rites, Reach witchcraft, all arrayed around that pedestal. Yes, I'm beginning to see how the pieces you retrieved fit together. He's building a bridge through the void. The Oblivion Shard serves as a lodestone to point to his destination, but Cold Harbor is precisely the place he would want to avoid. Rodda has always sought to escape Molag Bol's hold on his soul. Cold Harbor is the place where Bol's power is absolute. It makes no sense, unless Cold Harbor isn't his destination. Gather the others. We need to recreate Rodda's ritual. Fenorian will reproduce the Reach alchemy while Gwendis performs the Night Hollow rites. You must manage the Dwemer machines controlling the tonal, etheric, and kinetic energies. I will attempt to scry the stone and direct you accordingly. These Dwemer devices, they are similar to pieces of the orrery itself. They manipulate various cosmic forces, tonal, etheric, and kinetic, to chart the expanse of the void. You must keep these forces under control for my scrying to succeed. The components you retrieved from Bathar Zel showed me that the keystones consist of these same sorts of devices, just on a smaller scale. As I conduct the ritual, I'll indicate what parts of the process require your intervention. Be on your toes. Rodda pointed us to the means and method of recreating his work. There's something he wants for me to see here, and I believe the only way to truly understand what he's done is by repeating it ourselves. I only hope the risk is worth it. We are attempting to harness forces never intended to be combined, to peer into the infinite, churning chaos we call the Void. I only suggest we try because it appears Rodda has proven it can be done. Besides, we have no other choice. These Dwemer devices, they are similar to pieces of the orrery itself. They manipulate... Now to begin, start by adding etheric power. Now, quickly, I need more kinetic power. Now, some tonal energy.
The Reach ritual. It's catalyzing too quickly.
Quickly, help Fenorian. kinetic energy. I need more. I need an influx of etheric power. Gwendis needs your help with the Night Hollow Rite. I'm losing control of it. Reduce the kinetic energy. The Night Hollow Rite is surging. Help Gwendis. The tonal harmonics are in discord. Change the output. Gryffindorian, we'll need the alchemical reaction soon. Recalibrate the etheric power. It's too little. The kinetic mechanism is off balance. Set it right. We're close. Help Gwendis with the Night Hollow Rite once more. Catalyze the Reach Alchemy now! Initiate a tonal cascade and hang on! Oh! I can see it! I can see everything! Ah!